Breaking news. So we finished the main event of UFC 294, and it was what I predicted, but not in this fashion. I was expecting to be a close decision fight with Islam just ever edging Volkanovski. Now I could go back. I could look at the arm surgery, short notice, and who knows if that stuff wasn't there, we might have been seeing a different fight or even Volkanovski winning. But the one guy who we knew had the tools to beat Islam, this chapter has finally closed in the sport of UFC. Not only can you hand it off to Volkanovski for being the one guy to put a Dagestani on skates like that and really make him look helpless, but Volk was the one guy who could beat Islam. He didn't do it, but that doesn't take away from the status he has built himself with as the 145 dominant champion. And I think he might even still keep that belt, even if he comes back and fights Ilya Taporia. I'm grateful. I thought that his arm was going to give out or something, and we would have seen a Anderson Silva style moment. But we didn't. We saw a cut, a knockout, and something that he can bounce back from quick and have a turnaround. Do I think that's a good idea? I don't know. If he can't take a short notice world champion fight and do that, I don't know about him. It just seems like Volk's such a stud that sometimes he bites off more than he can chew. And that's sometimes something that guys who are go-getters go and do is they challenge themselves and then they fall short. It just happens. And Volk's the man, dude. You can't give him enough credence for his career. But Islam had everything rolling against him. The pressure, all the online talk, all the trolls on Reddit saying, "Oh, he's going to lose to Volkanovski. He got saved by the judge's decision." Yeah, in Volkanovski's backyard. I never understood that. Like everyone looks at that fifth round and blows it out of proportion and thinks it was a really good performance by Volkanovski in that first fight. Don't get me wrong, but a lot of the stuff that Islam did in that first fight got overlooked, in my opinion. It just didn't. They weren't giving him enough respect. But moving forward, something that we should basically all take into account that Islam is probably the greatest pound for pound fighter. And he didn't even say it this time. Ironically, he said it in the first fight where a lot of people were like, we saw that fifth round. But the accountability that he took after that first fight showed in this one. He got that flush thing and he closed the show. That's good. And that's the one thing I saw both Chimaev and Islam do is they were show closers tonight. Pow, pow, pow. I don't know why I'm doing sound effects, but even Chimaev I saw. I'm going to make another video about that and how I think like he's the new middleweight champion of the world soon. But man, everyone's always trying to figure out that Dagestani puzzle, right? And everyone's waiting on the Dagestani downfall. But there's no Dagestani downfall yet because we just can't figure that out. It's not going to be that smooth. And this was the one time where everyone was like, "Oh, the Dagestani names are in trouble because everybody loves to wait to see that one, status quo just go down." But not today. I have to say thank you once again to Alexander Volkanovski for taking this fight. It didn't go his way. He'll be back at 145. He'll be better at 145. I think he's going to steamroll Ilya unless I see something different. But I'd also like to thank Islam for even proving me wrong about your abilities, for even surpassing my doubt. What I think should be next for Islam, either a Gaethje fight, but they're probably going to do the trilogy fight with Poirier, because from what I understand from a undisclosed source, Poirier wants that third fight. He made a mistake and he wants to bring it back. But also he can move up to welterweight and challenge either Leon Edwards or Colby Covington, depending on whoever has the belt at the time. Because if we saw a two division champ Dagestani, oh my, I'd be down to see that. But The UFC is going to make those decisions. He said he's open to whatever it is. Should Charles Oliveira go? I think Charles Oliveira is going to get smoked by Islam. Smoked like a blunt. I probably shouldn't have said that, but you feel. But I'm still got to take the rest of this in. I'd like to thank everyone for tuning in. Everyone enjoyed the fight. I still got that adrenaline rush. I think I've said everything that's needed to be said. I will see y'all next time.